Here we are, guys, in downtown Kansas City at World of Wheels, and we just got our ticket, and now we're going to head up and go check out some of the exhibits. So here we are on the floor at World of Wheels. We've got everything from, hazard wrecker here, cars, motorcycles, a little bit of everything going on. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to spend 2 days here, and I'm going to try to get you through as many cars and exhibits as I can. I believe Ray, Punisher Le Mans Garage, is going to join me here. We're going to have some fun and maybe even meet a few celebrities, so hang in there. Yeah, I know, I saw it over here, but who doesn't love a wagon? 89 Mercury wagon. Complete with surfboard. Be denied. It's been a long, hard ride, but we kept it together. It's the goal of our fans for us to rock forever. Rock! Our buddies Sky and Ray are back in line. We always knew it was a matter of time. It's a rock and roll explosion coming down on you. We're the rock and roll generation, here to see you through. It's a rock and roll explosion and keep you satisfied. We're the rock and roll generation, we can't be denied. This show has something else we don't see a whole lot of anymore. Sleds. The old lead sleds. There's quite a few of them scattered out throughout the entire event, but they're beautiful. But they're pretty cool. Check them out.
Night in the city, it's our time to shine. Just remember, it's your rock and roll. It's always been your time. It's a rock and roll explosion coming down on you. We're the rock and roll generation, here to see you through. It's a rock and roll explosion, keep you satisfied. We're the rock and roll generation, we can't be denied.
Alright guys, so I didn't get very far around the way, but I've got some shots of these cars, but this is the local Kansas City Pontiac Club, And they've kind of invited me to join them and hang out and talk. So whenever Ray gets here, we're going to come back and do a little meet and greet with these guys and talk about the different cars they've got. And they really like my 63 Grand Prix. It's not as pretty as these, obviously, but they love it. So you got to love Pontiac, people. Well, tell me about it.
Well, it's a 35 Chevy sedan. Been working on it for about 3.5 years. It's a 408, 396 big block, 60 over, turbo 350 tranny. It's got an 06 Duramax single wheel rear end, custom rear wheels, some Detroit steel wheel. Pretty much my nightmares come to life.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Full short video.
Where is your, what channel is it?
On the garage.
Man? I'm just going to take a picture of your shirt. Oh, even
There's mine too. We both have our
We
own
actually
channels.
do a podcast. It's all Pontiac shows.
Do you really? What do you guys talk about?
Pontiac.
Anything Pontiac related.
That's cool. I'm getting your shirt so I can go check it out.
Drink about it.
I don't know if you heard me saying this car. You were at you might have seen the twin to this.
I haven't seen it yet.
So down here about 20 rows. When you use this, I'd pull this out of storage and he'd take pictures and do all this stuff and
So
clips.
is this all factory?
Yeah, it's all original.
I put it all together. Now I'm sitting there at the intersection. I get this now. I'm sitting there at the intersection and got called in to go to work overtime. Sitting on the call, 9-inch Ford rear end.
Nice. I don't know if you guys can see this. That is clean.
So 15 years ago, car kind of started as an idea between Sean and his dad, Mike Nichols. Mike was rushed to the hospital, had a severe heart attack, wasn't sure if he was going to make it. As soon as his dad did make it, got out of the hospital. He's here today with his dad.
Awesome.
Sean told his dad, I want to build a car with you. It's a dream to build a car with you and take it to Detroit, compete for the Riddler Award. So within, I think, just a few weeks, they had located a car, bought it. They started building the car at home. All years went on. Sean kept saying, I got the dream to go to Detroit. They got to a point where they felt like they needed someone to get involved to help them to take it to the level that they wanted. So they contacted me at Sampson Design. I took over as the lead designer and builder on the car, came up with a full concept, all the design work, all the details, and we created what we call Rome, which we debuted in Detroit 3 weeks ago. It was a grade 8 finalist for the Riddler Award. So we made their dream come true, but more importantly, they were there together, father and son, to see the car be done and compete at the show. So,
That's amazing.
thank you.
Beautiful.
So I bought it originally in 1972 Blazer, and when I got it back, unsight unseen, got it back and it was filled with Bondo. So we shipped it down to my builder in Oklahoma, his name's Justin Arnold out of Blanchard, Oklahoma. He just cut it up, and I was the parts orderer and went up there and helped him rip it all apart at first. And then he just went to town on it, and we did the chassis separate down at Veneta Fabrications in Sedalia, and we did the chassis separate, drivetrain separate down there. And then once the chassis was all done for mock-up, shipped the chassis to him in Oklahoma, and then he just started going to town on the body. Start with just literally the firewall, that's it. And all new parts throughout this thing, Camaro bumpers, he did everything inlay, Chevrolet signs, all the one-off trim. Handmade door panels, handmade, every panel in there is all handmade. Did the 56 Bel Air dash in there. And like I said, 67 Camaro bumpers and lift gate, where you can get access to all the air ride, all the batteries and all that. It took about 2.5 years to build. Wow. But the story behind the build is after my grandma May and my Aunt Pearl, that's the color theme we went with, because they were born in the 50s. Her name was May, and my aunt's name was Pearl. They were twins. And so we named it May Pearl. We used the color like May, like springtime May. I found an old, went through a bunch of different colors and stuff and sprayed a bunch of different shit. Came up with that one. Then we used the white for like a pearl, almost more of a pearl white color, off white. And that's the theme behind it, May Pearl. They were born in the 30s, grew up in the 50s, so I want to do an old 50s dash. And Bel Air's my favorite car, so I want to do it. And I love their dashes, so we want to put that dash in there.
$25 bids, now 50. 25.30 then. 25.30, now 35. At 35.40. At 35.40, now 45. At 45.50. At 45.50. At $45 bid, and now 50. Everything goes to charity.
Cool. What's the channel?
There was the other.
Yeah.
They go 455 in it.
I love it. My aunt had a black and gold.
Yeah. Well, he had a W25 when he was a teenager, man. He lost his job and he still living hard love. So he just got this one back just a few years ago when he was a W25.
Well, guys, that wraps up day one of World of Wheels. I've been here all day. Did a couple of lives, met up with Ray from Punisher Le Mans Garage. Got to see the Fonz, a couple of customs guys, and we did a lot of cool interviews. Saw a lot of neat cars. So I'm going to wrap this one up for day one, and I'm going to come back and hit you with day two next time. So right now I'm going to go meet up with Dalton from Pole Bar Garage and maybe get in some trouble out there. But we'll see you guys on the next day.